Hi, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. I don't know if any of you have been watching with your popcorn um, the um, the major poop show at the Congress, but they should be embarrassed if they can't agree on anything um, in any way to get a speaker nominated. Then they're not doing very well. And I wish somebody would just say Hakeem Jeffries has gotten the same amount of votes in the last five voting times, and he should just be made the speaker because he's got the full backing of the Democrats. So interesting, isn't it, folks? It's just like it ceases to amaze me. Anyway, good morning, everybody. I'm glad to be here with you. I'm going to do some 3-card readings for you, and uh, and I have, basically what lessons did I work on last year? What did I still need to learn? And also what is a good thing for me to work on, or what should I be working on this year? Yeah. Don't you think so, Sin? It just seems it's really crazy. Yeah. You can't get anybody to come together to vote on anything right. It's really crazy. But I also believe Kevin McCarthy should just step down and let somebody else try at it. So, hi, Heather. It's good to see you, dear. Hi, Hypnicity. Um, Brenda Murray from Facebook. Welcome. Hi, Lisa. Debbie Joyce. Madry. How are you? Sin. Glad to see you. Um, Hypnicity and Esther. Hi, Carolyn. Ginny Nolan. And all right. And Anita Garola. Welcome, welcome. Glad to be here. Okay. So, yeah, they are crazy, Lisa. They're crazy. Um, so I've got 7 people so far already wanting 3-card reading. I got Lisa, Sin. I'm guessing, Sin, you want one because you said you were happy that we were here. So I'm guessing you want one. Ginny or Jenna. I'm sorry, Jenna. Carolyn, Esther, Hypnicity, and Madry. Okay, very good. Yeah. Good morning to everybody. Hi, Lisa Young. Okay. Um, and who else? I just saw Brenda Murray. Okay. Is Mary Thornberry here? Hi, Mary. Hi, Ari Williams. Good to see everybody. Okay. Hi, okay, Mary, I got it. Ari Williams, I got it. And Christine Cassidy. Okay. All right. I've got 13 of you right now, so I'm going to say after Debbie Joyce. So I've got Lisa, Christine, Mary, Ari Williams, and Debbie Joyce, since after I said who I was going to read for, and Brenda Murray. And so I think right now 13 is probably all I need for now. So I'm going to close the questions for now. We'll see how it goes. I'm not going anywhere. So school started yesterday for me, and I only have classes on Zoom 2 days a week, and then the rest I just have to do it online with a lot of folks. So yeah, it's bitterly cold here, and my dog is back to being really sick again. She's got an ear infection. I've had to clean her urinary area, and I think she has cancer. I think she has uterine cancer. My other Sheltie did, and she didn't do well. But she may also just have allergies. So I was told to try giving her salmon and sweet potato instead of any kind of a fowl. So and she used to she used to eat crazy eater. Now she's a little more selective, but she's 13, and I want to make her life a little bit better, but she's 41 pounds, and sometimes she goes to the bathroom in the living room, and so I'm leaving the door open, and it's being a little cold in here, but yeah, send her a little bit of love. I don't think she wants to go just yet, but yeah, we all have to go through it. Lisa just went through it. A lot of us have had to lose some beautiful companion animals that we love so much. I just have to honor her. If she's ready to go, then I will make that decision for her. But thank you, everybody. I appreciate it. Always appreciate it. And thank you. Her name is Bella. She's a Sheltie. She's my big dog. My others are all Shih Tzus. So, okay, so we're going to start doing some readings. And I guess everybody really enjoyed what I was doing last week when I read these questions, which was what lessons did I work on last year? And what did I still need to learn that maybe I haven't finished learning from that lesson? And then what is my lesson plan for 2023? So yeah, so we've got a whole bunch of people here waiting. Thank you for asking, and I'm going to get right on it and do it. Just a reminder to everybody that if you can't get your question answered, then make sure that you come tomorrow at 2:30, where we have a mediums back, 2:30 Pacific, 5:30 Eastern. Karen, hi, get your dog off dry food. Yeah. You know what I used to do with my other dog who was dying? We used to give her raw dog food and some stuff called graviola, which you dip in, and then we had something else, cranberry or whatever for the urine, because she had a urinary cancer. So I might have to do that, but she refuses to eat the wet food. I know. Yeah. All right, omega-3 krill. That sounds worth it. Oh, you have 2 14-year-old dogs. Okay, so you know. Yeah, the fur babies are the ones we hate to lose. Hi, Sherry. It's good to see you. Thanks for stopping by. Viviani. Wisdom Seeker Joan. Hi. Hi, Joan. I'm glad you're here. All right. I don't know if I've missed anybody else. Karen, of course. And anyway, I'm going to start doing the readings. All right. So Lisa Foster first. Hi, Lisa. I did see your Facebook post yesterday about somebody dumping domesticated rabbits in a park or something. What is it? Sometimes I wish we had satellite radar on people that just they don't have any concept of what it is they're doing to those poor animals. They can't fend for themselves. They've been domesticated. It makes me sad. I hope you're able to find somebody to take them, Lisa. So okay, so let's go with all right. Last year, this year. Still need to learn. Okay. Ooh. All right, Lisa. So I'm going to pull 3 from the Golden Insights, which is more third dimensional lessons that we have to learn. And then I will pull one from more spiritual for you as well. So the first one I got, the lesson that you had to work on last year, was being available to meet someone new, perhaps. I know that Cupid's arrow is always shooting off for you on animals. I mean, I just know that. That's a lot of the love of your life. But you, this was what the lesson was to love, find somebody to love. But you know what? That could be yourself too. We are very hard on ourselves, and we need to really try and love ourselves more. So it could be that that's the case with what the lesson was, and that maybe you just felt a little bit handcuffed about it. You felt powerless, perhaps. You also maybe felt a loss of freedom. That's what's sort of hanging over into this next year. So continue to get those handcuffs off and to release yourself from anything that you're not wanting to have or do. But look what you got for this year. You got the burger. Oh boy. You're wanting some convenience. You want to heal unhealthy habits and maybe even unhealthy eating. I know you're walking a lot. But the burger is, to me, and I'm not a burger eater, except for like I'll have a turkey burger or a veggie burger, and I love it. But it's like that, all that gooey juiciness comes out when you take a bite. And so there it is. I wanted to tell everybody, I watched the movie last night, The Menu, and it's a dark comedy. It's very crazy, but it focuses around food and also class and how people, what they'll pay for things and so on. Your spiritual card is persistence. So they want you to continue to be persistent in what you're doing. And this person looks like they're checking their calendar for the day, or they may be putting something up that they're a reminder to them of something that they need to do. So I think we all can learn from being persistent and yet not making things happen, but allowing them to happen so we can persist to let go. We can persist to be in the flow. We can persist at our goals and what we'd like to do, but not push and not resist. Make sure you persist. So thank you, dear. Thank you for asking the question. I hope that makes some sense. Hi, Craig. Good to see you. Hi, Ivana. Nice to see you, too. All right. Yeah, I hope those bunnies will be rescued. Hi, Linda De Gonzalez. All right. Oh, Marg, I'm going to put that up in just a minute, honey. We'll send some. Five Guys cheeseburgers, huh? Oh, my husband says they're really, really good. I haven't had them because I haven't eaten a cow actually since 1990. So it's not in my line of fire. I do not ever see the cows I used to see the first year I was on here, up the street in my neighbor's yard. And I don't like the feeling of why that is, because I tend to think he probably decided to have them for dinner. I don't know. Anyway, sorry about that. All right, Lisa. Thank you, dear. Before I get to the rest of the readings, I am bringing this up because we need to send some love and healing out to Marg's nephew, who's going into hospice today. We need to send some prayers to him for a quick and easy transition. He's very scared. And also prayers for those who are left behind. When I talked to my sister-in-law, Marg, she told me that the point that my brother was at, everybody needed in hospice, everybody needed to say it was okay for him to go. And he wasn't going to go until they did. And my sister-in-law was the one that was the most resistant. So she said she went through that whole day and everybody else did it and she couldn't do it. She couldn't do it. And at the very, very end, she said, if you need to go, you go. And he was gone within 15 minutes. And so the power of holding somebody back, and it's understandable, we don't want him to go, but the best possible outcome for him and his mom with the least pain and a lot of love and healing sent to him from this community, Marg, and for you as well, because he's part of your family and you probably just as much need this as his mom and he do. So thanks, everybody. Thanks for sending out some love to Marg and her nephew. And I do want to say something, Lisa, I'll be doing your reading. I do want to say something about seeming lessons that we have to, we're being told, be persistent, like I said to Lisa. It's hard to get news when you want something to break. It really is. It's hard to find the courage to keep moving on if things have been tough for a long time and you want something to break. This is a 7-year numerologically. And in the fact that this is the 7th year, which is when taken by you adding up the numbers 2, 2, and 3 to make a 7, because of this, it's the highest spiritual number that you can have for a year, unless it's 11. 11 is the master number. But 7 is spiritual. It's time for us to embrace our spirituality. It's time for us to be kind to ourselves. It's time for us to learn what we need to learn in order to improve. It's time for us to sit back and let things flow and wash over us. You can always go to a Google search on 2023 year 7 numerologically. It will give you some information. It may even tell you how it will impact you astrologically, because it might be different for, let's say, Aquarians than it is for Scorpios. It could be very different, but the basic theme of the year is a 7, and that is very, very empowering. And when I looked at it for March, just like we've talked about here a lot, it said that things would break, there would be new beginnings. And so I feel like it's just a really super year for us to hunker down and be open to whatever it is that Spirit wants us to know and to do. And I certainly wish everybody well. Yeah. So, all right. So we got Lisa here. Hi, Lisa. It's good to see you, dear. So let's talk about what your lessons were for last year, and then what you still need to learn, and what 2023 will bring for you. All right. Oh, are they? They're taking another vote. Ah, crazy. Okay. So the first one I get, Lisa, is you've upped and expanded your social circle, and I think you have. You're on Facebook. You're here with us on YouTube. You've expanded that circle, and Wi-Fi is online activity and online connection and online availability. I don't look at it as a negative, whereas some people would say, "Oh, you're online all the time. You spend 7 hours on here and 6 hours on here, or whatever." I think it's what you needed to do in order to get your message and get the messages to be brought back to you. You're also still learning about self-control and personal power. And the most important, your strength and courage, because this past year was difficult for you. Excuse me. It was difficult for you, and you had to be strong for more than just yourself. And that may continue for now, but you've got the heart of a lion. You've got the ability to do it, and it's saying there it is. For 2023, you got the light bulb, which is good ideas, the power of innovation, sudden realizations, and invention. So you may be, in fact, reinventing yourself as a spiritual person, or as somebody who is more open to concepts than you had been before. But look, the light bulb to me is like an epiphany. It's like one day you're here and the next day it's like, oh, I get it. When the light bulb goes on. So that's a really good one, I think, for you for this year. I'm going to pull a spiritual card. And your spiritual card is, and that's what you're becoming, is a mother. You are the mother to those in the family that you have. You now are the mother role to those that are in your family. Boy, that's right on. It's right on, honestly. Doesn't mean you have to give birth to people to be their mothers. You can be a mother in a lot of ways to a lot of people or animals or friends. So, and we know that that's very apropos for you. So thanks, Lisa. Thank you, dear. All right. I got Sin coming up next. All right. Let's see who's here. Oh, Lady Soul's here. Hi, Lady Soul. Parapet 60. McCarthy's going to say that the election was rigged. Yeah, I was thinking of that the other day. You know that? I was yesterday, actually. I was thinking, oh, they'll just keep saying you have to recount the votes because they're not. Yeah, that's funny. I had the same thought. Good for you. All right, Sin. It's great to see you here, dear. Thank you for coming by. And I'm going to do the 3-card read for you. All right. So what is it that you need to, what is it you had to learn last year? What do you still have to work on? And this year. All right. Plus a spiritual card. All right. So the first thing I have is an arrow. You needed to achieve some goals and reach a target that you had aimed for. And it looks like you did. It looks like that movement, that direction that you went in was a good one for you. And that you're shooting your arrows out to see which one will connect, and it connected for you, it looks like. But what do you still need to learn? To make sure you're being paid and saving something behind for later. Make sure that you do that. I had to do that with my 401k. I'm certainly over 55, but when I turned 55, you could add more money to it and they would match it. So that's what I did. I'm not very good at putting money in a savings account that I can have access to, but I'm pretty good at doing the other. So make sure you save some for yourself. Make sure you pay yourself. We always need to pay ourselves first. And then we need, then pay whatever else we can, even if it's a small amount. So I'm seeing for this year, I don't know if you're cutting something away from your daily routine, something that might be, or a person that might not be the best for you. I see here that there are some angry outbursts, perhaps, or hidden enemies that aren't the best to hang around with. I've had that in my life before, very close to me, and found out later that wasn't a good thing. Just beware of that. That's all. I don't ever operate in fear. And look at this. You might be cutting away some of the roots to some of the problems. I don't know. You have roots here, but roots grow up to the sky. They start in the middle of Mother Earth and they continue up and they continue and continue and branch out. And so keep your roots are strong. And I think that you will get through whatever it is that you need to get through in order to make the year a real good one for you. So thank you, Sin. Thank you. Hi, Doug B. Good to see you, dear. Thanks so much. Some of you who came in late, I have quite a number of readings that I'm doing today. I'll see if I can get to you. All right. I already had quite a few before you came in. So, all right. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to the next one. Sin, thank you, dear. God bless you. Thanks for being here. Jenna Nolan, 3 cards for you. Welcome, Jenna. I don't think I've read for you before. Welcome. Enjoy having you here. All right. This seems to be a good day to come on. I might have to be doing this every week. I don't know. I'll see. When I started out my channel, it's grown. And I hadn't really sat and done readings. I've done them once in a while, like maybe twice a year or something. But I love doing it. And this is for entertainment purposes only, of course. I love interacting with the community. And I thank you all for being here. I do appreciate it. All right, so Jenna. Oh boy. I love it when I get this card. Woo-hoo. So Jenna, last year, it looks like you might have had a lot of fun. I don't know. Whenever I get the disco ball, it's like fun times, nightlife, parties, or it could also be exploring your freedom. Trying to reach out and learn new things and do different things you've never done before, make new friends, that kind of thing. But, the disco ball isn't something that people have pretty much in any clubs anymore. It represents a certain time period in the 20th century. But at the same time, it does symbolize fun, Studio 54 and all that stuff. So you still making some tough decisions, though. You're at a crossroads. So that's why what you still need to work on is this fork in the road that you happen to be at. And I think that, you just really need to give it time. You don't have to rush things, but there is a fork in the road that you are approaching that says, okay, I've got to spend a little more time here, or there's a balance I have to make in order to continue living the way I do. And actually, this fork is a gift. It is a gift. Do not look at it as either or, whichever fork in the road you decide to go to. Stand with it and make sure that you realize that you took your power and you chose this particular way to go, or this particular gift that you would like to expand upon in this year. And, we all have gifts. Every one of us has gifts. We all aren't aware of what they are. We ask a lot of the time, even myself, will I ever have them? But we just need to be open to what they are, and they do reveal themselves to us. And I think a fork in the road is a place where we see that happen. It might be that a class comes up or something comes up that just says, oh, that's interesting. It happened to me in my car in 1994. I was listening to the radio, and the radio said that there was a master's program in liberal arts at this college that I was at, and that they liked adult learners, and you didn't have to take a GRE, and there was financial. They were speaking to me. And I followed through on it and went in and took that program. That may not be what it is for you, but it's listening to the clues. Being in the car at the right moment to happen to listen to that particular message was very powerful for me and it was a fork in the road, and it really did change my life, because after I took that courses, I was able to be a professor. So, and I was 44 years old at that time. So, yeah, do it. Thanks, Jenna. Oops. Spiritual card. You have the possibility of being a leader, and you wear the crown. Make sure you realize that sometimes we lead ourselves. It isn't always obvious who we are leading, but it might be us. Thank you, dear. All right. I got to go back here and see if there's anything in the chat that I need to see. Let's see. Oh, Andrew, Doug, Sunnymead, Anita. Hi, Sharon Sipe. All right. Gary Foster is starting his new channel tomorrow at 11 a.m. He's going live. Subscribe to his channel. The Mountain Medium. Very good. I will do that. I'm going to do that. I'm going to write it down. Gary Foster. Is this a relative of yours, Lisa? Hi, Cat Mama. All right. Let's see. Did I miss anybody else? No. Okay. Yeah. I'm so glad everybody's here. Allowing new growth. Yeah. All right, Carolyn Adams. I love watching Carolyn Adams. She's got that little tiny camper on the back of her car because she likes to travel and she likes genealogy. So it's really cool. I hope you get to take some trips coming up in the spring, Carolyn. That's awesome. I wanted one of those little tiny ones. I mean, I have a motorhome that my husband lives in when he's working up north. But I want one to put on the back of my car so that I can just tool around when I want to. Like when I go down to Sedona in May, because I signed up for Linda G's seminar. And I'm looking forward to meeting all the other folks too. So hopefully some of you will be there. But it would be nice to be able to drive it down and stay in it on the way. All right, Carolyn. Let's see. Okay, so you get the panda first for last year. This is gentle strength, putting up your own personal boundaries, and having a peaceful life, being fully nourished by what you're dealing with in this life. Kind of a squishy, lovey type teddy bearish, feeling. And if you didn't feel that, it might be that you wanted to feel that. However, something happened and a sort of a grenade came in, and there was some conflict. There was maybe some events that weren't so great, some obstacles. And I have to highlight the fact that the word grenade here is spelled wrong. Should have Granede. Anyway, I didn't make the cards, but sometimes just a little bit of an interruption in what was going on. You know, we say a grenade is a pretty big explosion, but some of them are duds. Some of them aren't real. I don't know if you guys watched the show, what was it, with Christine Baranski. It was a great show. It's over now, but it was about a law firm, and there were fake grenades being thrown all around. But people took them seriously because a grenade is a serious thing to have. This year, I want you to know that things will work out. You're hammering down something. You're working to build something and trying to fix whatever it is you need to fix. And you have that strength and ability to do that this year with whatever it is that you're doing. So that's a great sign. Again, I don't take it as a negative because I think that sometimes we just need to hammer down the details. So spiritual card says, please rest. Take the time to rest, recuperate. I would even say take the time to go out in your little camper and take a break from the world, which is always nice. But rest is always a wonderful card to get. We need self-care. It's a reminder that you need to take care of yourself as well, Carolyn. So thank you, dear. Thank you. Have a wonderful year ahead. All right. Let's see. Esther. Hi, Esther G. All right. What cards are these, Christine? These cards are called the Golden Insights Oracle, and they can be found on Etsy if you're interested. Okay. They're a little spendy. I think they're like $75 or something. They're kind of expensive. These are by Kathy Nichols, the artist, and these are called the Synchronicity Deck. Again, found on Etsy. A lot of my cards come from Etsy because I support independent cards a lot. So, oh, good. You're going to Maine? Good for you, girl. I'm hoping to get back to New Hampshire for my brother's memorial service, but that's in April. You got the little ones. Okay. Yeah, there you go. All right. Hello, Sakura lady. Welcome. I've not seen you before. All right. Yeah, I did have the number closed because I have quite a number of readings to do, but we'll see how it goes. Okay. We'll see how it goes. All right. So we have Esther G with a 3-card reading. All right. I need to. Something going on. Anybody else watching what's going on? Somebody's standing up and anyway. It's like, wow. It's better than fiction, honestly, to watch these clowns. All right. Okay, so Esther, it looks like perhaps you were more career focused or working, making money, or finding a way to make more money, because finances come up here. The other thing that could be, if I got this card, for instance, I didn't make any more money, but I had to expend more money last year. So it could be that as well. It could be just, or concern about finances. All those things are possible, but that was the key theme last year. It says here you're going to be very successful. The crown is a perfect one, that your power and authority and material gain is still being worked on. And a lot of that had to do with the finances as well. This year, you got the theater mask. Ooh-wee. Some days are going to be really great. Other days are going to be But it also could be conflicting feelings that you're having. It could be somebody that's creating unnecessary drama in your life that you might have to cut away. I've had to do that. It isn't pleasant to do. But I also think of the theater mask as showing us the two sides of ourselves, our regular side that we operate from, and also our shadow side. And sometimes we just need to work on some of those things to release some of the things, some of the hurts, some of the worries and the embarrassments or whatever from the past. So you could look at this in, a number of ways. I think that it's portending something really, really good that you're able to do that. And it might be that you work with a prince. Look at this. Look at so you got the crown, and now you've got a male entity with a crown called the prince. So I don't know. It might be that this person is your prince. This person could be the prince of finance. This person could be, somebody that you're very close to. When it's not a king and it's a prince, I'm thinking it is maybe a younger sort of man, a man that might be between 25 and 45 or something like that. And, so I don't know. Kings usually are kind of gray haired and Santa Claus-ish. So there you go. Thank you for the question, Esther. I want to know if you find your prince. When I think of the prince, I think of my son because he's 38 and he's just a prince in my view. So, all right. Hi, Hypnosis. All right, we'll do it. Still checking here. Questions have been closed, but I want to see, I know, I understand that you'd like them. So I'll see what I can do. Oh, Kevin, the healing medium, talked him into it. Oh, good. Okay. Well, I'll have to get it. I'll have to go over there and see, what is it? Gary Foster. I'll have to go over and see Gary Foster. I've not been introduced to him yet. So I'll check his channel out. Excuse me. Zoe. My dog likes to lick and it makes a lot of noise. So, sorry. Last night she got my whole sheet all wet from just licking her paw. Oh, I'm so happy all of you are here today. Thank you so much. All right, so here we go, Hypnosis. Okay, so last year, this is interesting. You got the heels. So you're trying to dig up. To me, that just said she's trying to dig into what she wants to do. She's digging in. And when we wear high heels, I don't know about you, I haven't worn them in years, but I always felt empowered because it made me taller and it made me feel like I was not above everybody, but that I had some power, that I had some kind of advantage over whatever. I wasn't the short one. It says here maybe trying to impress. I don't see you as a person that does that, but it might be that you just felt elevated with these shoes that you were in. And you're still taking baby steps. You're having a step-by-step approach, and you're taking the first steps to success. And you realize those high heels were bothering your feet, so you decided to go barefoot. There you go. I would have to. I couldn't handle it. It would hurt me too much. This year, you've got the clock. Tick-tock. You've got time pressures. Easing time's grip when the time is right. So I'm seeing here that these baby steps are going to take you to the time that you need to be at, where everything works for you in the way that you want it to work, in the way that you would like it to be. And it's just taking those baby steps and remembering that. I read somewhere that as in anything in life, even Kevin McCarthy, you have to go through the feces in order to get to the other side. You have, and I think the same thing, I thought about it too, as far as being on a channel or being a spiritual person. The first few years you're on a channel, you aren't really, you've got very low attendance or very low amount of people that are even interested in anything you have to say. But it's those small steps, those baby steps, and then the clock finally ticks, and you've got a little more. So, and I don't think it means to go to TikTok. So there. Spiritual card here is silence. Silence. Make sure to take time for silence. Make sure to take time to meditate, to do whatever it is that brings you inside. And that might even be for you to listen to a meditation tape, or just put aside some time in your life that you can relax and no think. And that takes practice. So thanks, Hypnoticity. Thank you, dear. All right, I got Maydre, so I'm going to answer your question. All right, I'm just double checking here. Hi, I'm Steve. I hope your mom's doing okay. Okay, I'm sending you lots. Your dog drools everywhere, Liz. Oh, yeah. And we love them so much. We don't. No heels for me. Oh, what did you say, Craig? 6 vote and McCarthy is still losing. Isn't it time to poop or get off the pot? I mean, really, don't you think it's time for them to move on? I do. But then again, I don't have a problem with it. All right, M. Steve. Thanks, dear. I'm glad to hear you'll drop me a note. Thank you. All right. You guys, you tell me stuff in chat or whatever, and like Marv told me about, and I'd love to know how things are going. So if you don't want to let us know on a chat, you can let me know. You can just send me an email. It really is nice to know how everybody's doing, and I appreciate you all. And I know that some people, they're private people. They don't want to put it up there, and that's okay. All right. Hi, Pirate. Yeah, you're welcome, Hypnoticity. All right, so 3-card reading here. Tree coming to me from Facebook. All right, here's your 3 cards. 1, 2, and 3. All right, so the first card I get for you is scissors. Maybe you were working on cutting something out in your life, or letting go, or just even wanting a big change. You wanted a change. You're tired of it being the same way. I've told people before that most of us are afraid of change because we're so comfortable. Even if we don't like what we're doing, we're comfortable with it because we're so used to it. But embracing it is really, really healthy and important to do if you're stuck. That's why I wish these folks on doing the vote would get on the stick here. But if you wanted any kind of change or cut away something that wasn't working for you, that last year was the year you were doing that. And you're still balancing the scales and weighing the options and considering the pros and cons. You didn't jump out and make a complete change without considering some of the other things. And that's what these scales are saying. You may be still working to get that finished. However, eventually this year, you're going to hammer down and do the hard work to work things out, to build something new. And so I see you being open for that because of the changes and the things you worked on in 2022. So there you go. Your spiritual card is it a cracker? It's one of those crackers that they have at New Year's. Mostly in England started it, but it says here, positive energy surrounds you, love, joy, and good fortune await you. There you go. Happy New Year. Wow. And these cards are called Fortune Oracle. So you guys know. I have a number of card decks here, but the main reading has been done with the Golden Insights Oracle. Thank you, dear. Thank you so much. I appreciate your asking the question. All right. Hi, Lise. Good to see you. All right. Next one we have is Brenda Murray. Hi, Brenda Murray. Welcome over from Facebook. Good to see you. Brenda, can you just let me know if you're still here? If you are, I'm going to continue the reading. But it's harder to read for somebody when they're not here. So Brenda, I'm going to say Brenda, if Brenda's here, and the next one is going to be Mary Thornberry, and I think Mary's still here. So, oh, Brenda. Okay, good. Thank you, dear. Thanks for letting me know. All right. All right, Brenda. The first one I get is you might have felt a little bit of locked up or kind of kept under control last year. You had a closed path. There might have been barriers that were holding you back from something in particular, and it could be anything. It could be you thinking that, or something really was holding you back, and blocking you to move forward. Because when you're locked down, you're unavailable. Remember, you're the one with the key. Only you can open that lock. So it's got to be something that you're doing. However, I see that you're still working on your legacy and your life and your friends and being grounded and being here on the earth and how you feel about it. And a tree stands mighty and tall. It branches out in different directions. And of course, it has leaves, and leaves are information. That's why every fall when I see all the leaves dropping, I say, oh boy, look at all that information going down on the ground. So the symbology of a tree, strong, hardy, and that sort of thing. And, you're working on whatever it is that you want to leave as a legacy. So there you go. Your online activity is bringing you into different social networks this year. It's expanding your social circle. And your online, if you have an online business, this would be the year it says to do that. Remember, we are in a 7-year, just as a reminder to everybody, I've already said that when you add 2023 together, it comes to a 7. It's a spiritual year. This is the year for us to hunker down and to work on that which we need to know spiritually and to grow. And so, maybe that also is expanding your online community to see about seminars or readers or whatever it is that you are interested in. It doesn't have to be necessarily that. I get success for you in the spiritual realm. Look at that. There's a leaf there. No, that's a flower. We got a flower, and we've got the moon and the sun, and we just have a really good card here for you. So I think spiritually you will be successful if this is the year you want to expand out and do something for yourself. So thank you, dear. Thank you for your question. And again, welcome to the community. Nice to see you. All right. I have Mary Thornberry. Hi, Mary. It's great to see you. Happy New Year. Hope you've been well. Tomorrow at 2:30 Pacific time, 5:30 Eastern time. Meeting with the mediums. We'll have 3 readers on, and you can ask your questions. And then I've got some other things that are lined up that we'll be doing within the next few weeks, and I'm looking forward to it. So, all right. All right, Mary, here we go. Looks like you might have had some sudden, unexpected events that were unpredictable and fast. When lightning strikes, usually it's very unpredictable where it's going to land, what it's going to do. I'm not sure if is something that you felt about the year at all, but it was a crazy year in a lot of ways for a lot of us. So it could have been, maybe it was even, it could have been health-wise, it could have been weather-wise. We've had a lot of really strange weather, which has affected us. You've got the theater mask here in the middle, which is what you're still working on for this year, for last year, that's still needing to learn about. And that is any conflicting feelings that you have, working on that shadow side, at the same time presenting yourself and knowing that nobody is completely integrated at all times, because we are always working on progressing and being better and doing better. So something that you have been working with. It could also be that this created some unnecessary drama that you're still reeling from. I don't know. Okay. You, however, in 2023 are in the steering wheel position. You want control and you're in the driver's seat. And so if you need to change directions of it for anything that you're wanting to do in your life, this is the time to do it. If you're having a dream, everybody, and you're dreaming about being in a car and you are the passenger, then you're not in control. If you're the driver, you are in control. So if you're having a dream and you remember the dream and you see that you're not driving, you need to find a way to be the driver of your own life. You don't need somebody else telling you what to do or taking charge, let's say. As long as we're all as healthy and our minds are good, we need to be the driver of our own life and our own car. So let me see. I'm going to pull one from this group again. Beautiful. You got the flowers card, and it's gorgeous. And it says, be generous, success, and emotional fulfillment are yours. And from what I know about you, Mary, you are very generous. And so you are being rewarded for your generosity and kindness. And how beautiful to have all the flower come out and say pretty much, thank you so much. Yeah. All right. Thanks, Mary. Great to see you. All right. I got Ari Williams. Oh, good, Mary. I'm glad you're looking forward to it. Yeah. Bye, Heather. Thanks for your help. Okay, everybody, I've been here almost an hour, and I still have 12 people to read, so I don't think I can get to any new people, and I'm sorry about that. I'm going to try to come here on Wednesdays and do some readings. Hi, Katie. It's good to see you, too. And so, please come back and see me. You can ask for this kind of a reading or just a general reading at that time. Today, I'm just doing the 3-card reading for last year, this year, that kind of stuff. All right. So Ari Williams, thanks for asking. Are you still here, Ari Williams? Oh, you are. I see it. Sorry, I missed that, and I'm glad you're here. Okay. All right. What happened this last year? Looks like an exploding grenade. You got the grenade spelled wrong as well. Did you have some obstacles that you had to work through, and some conflicts? It could be that there was something that was difficult for you over the year, and so you're, and that can happen. That happened to me with my roof. All of a sudden, I had a big grenade go off, and I had to handle that problem. So it could be something like that, but I get the ripple effect for you, for what you're still working on from that. Whatever it is that you did and how you handled this problem made a very big impact. And it's the series of consequences and the spreading effort that went through it were fabulous and are still resonating out there. We don't always know that. We don't always know because nobody really tells us. And so people can be, saying, this is great, that's great. And we don't know that because they're not telling us. But what you've done has a ripple effect, and it still has a ripple effect. And you got the Sun, which is one of the best cards in the deck. Happiness, success, and clarity are coming to you. And the Sun is coming out, and you're on the other side of it. And the spiritual card is bloom. Oh, boy. Here you go. So the sun's out. When you're a flower, you need the sun. It's one of the components of making it blossom. So it looks like you're going to blossom, my girl. Yeah. Or guy. I don't know. Ari, I don't know if you're male or female, so I don't want to insult anybody, but you're going to blossom this year. All right. There you go. Awesome. Wow. Looks to me like everybody's got some interesting last year's readings, don't they? Christine Cassidy, you want to know about your art goals. Okay. So, Christine, I'm going to pull the 3 cards because that's the readings I'm doing today. So it would be what your art goals were last year, what you still have to work on, and what your art goals should be for this year. How about that? Okay. All right. And if you could just let me know, Christine, that you're still here. Oh, it's Rita. Okay, Ari. Thanks, Rita. Thank you, dear. All right. I'm sorry, Evangelique. I still have 11 people, and I'm only supposed to be on for another 5 minutes, but I'm going to stay, and I'm really tight, so I can't do you today, but I'll be back next Wednesday or at 2:30 tomorrow on Pacific time. If you want to ask questions, I'll be happy to answer. So, all right. So, Christine, your art goals. All right. All right. Were they a bit slow moving for you? It says here that last year it took a while. It was a bit slow moving, but you are making slow and steady progress. And so you're making slow and steady progress toward where it is that your goals are. And so remember, whenever you're doing any kind of venture, even if it's been a venture that's been around for a number of years, every year it starts something new. So it's working. It was working for you last year. And you got appreciation for it. You know, it says here, intimate communication. Yeah, you may have met somebody that was interesting to you and spoke to them as well. But it looks to me like you're still working with whatever your muses are helping you with in your art, and that you're listening to them. They're giving you some advice. This year, be careful. There might be somebody that wants to either copy your art or just to be, I guess, a butthead about it. I don't know. You want to just be careful, because there are some hidden emotions and they can cut. Somebody could say something that cuts if they don't like your art, or they won't, whatever it is. I don't know. Just be careful. Don't play into the hands of anybody that's not nice and generous to you. Again, I pulled the success card. So yes, your art goals will be successful in 2023. Just be careful of those around you who might not have your best interest in mind. Okay? Thanks, Christine. Not a problem. All right. Debbie Joyce. Hi, Debbie. Thank you for being here. All right. I don't think I've read for you. Is that a little owl up there? Oh, that's cute. All right. Okay. Did they vote a speaker in? Oh, the sixth ballot, another defeat. Give me a break. Okay, Debbie Joyce. Woo-wee. Looks like you have a blooming romance going on from last year? Did something happen that you? Oh, it could be that, or it could be feelings of love and beauty. That something you've improved something around yourself, and either you feel more beautiful or you're surrounded by more beauty than you have been before. But it also could be somebody that expressed affection and interest in you. I'm not sure. So that was last year. And you got the DNA here for what you still need to learn. And this is actually an interesting card, because what it's saying is that sometimes we need to find out our own identity. And I don't mean, if you were adopted, that might be something you would want to do. But our own identity and what it is that we want to accomplish in the world, and what it is, what gifts our ancestors have given us. That might be a place that you need to look into, how these ancestors have set you up in this lifetime in order to figure out what you want to share with the world. So there's that. You're feeling a bit powerless this year, but again, the handcuffs can come right off, because you hold the keys to the handcuffs. So, you're being held back a bit or feeling powerless, but that's your own doing. It's no one else's doing at this point for this year, because you can achieve whatever it is you want to. You just have to cut the negative talk in your mind. Very, very important. And so the last card I have here for you is abundance. Woohoo! Look at all the people. It says here that lucky times are ahead of you, along with good news, success, and prosperity. So once you take off the handcuffs, you have the ability to achieve everything that you might want. But you need to make sure that you're thinking in prosperity terms, that you're thinking of positivity, that what it is that you would like to achieve is possible. And it makes all the difference in the world, because if we say, I don't want this to happen, then the universe can't hear don't. It hears I want. And so, unfortunately, it brings us something we don't want. And we don't want to do that. And I'm saying don't want, but we don't. It is important to positively affirm something instead of looking at it that it's impossible. Okay? Thanks, Debbie. It was nice to read for you. Here's my girl, my Lady Soul's coming back on my channel soon. And she's fabulous. She has her own channel. Some of the other folks that were here today did too. Sherry and Heather. And I guess Lisa Foster said that Gary Foster is going to open up his own channel, and he's a medium. So check out some of the channels. Check out some of the other folks. They're fabulous. And if you know of anybody you'd like to see me interview, let me know, because I'm always looking for people to talk to and invite to collaborate. And I love hearing from you. So that's important. All right, Debbie Joyce, you're welcome, dear. All right, what do we got? Okay. Lady Soul, Lady Soul. All right, let's see what's going on. What was last year? What still needs to be learned? What is this year? Woo-hoo-hoo. Fabulous. Lips, intimate communication, flirtation. I think I will, Sherry, thank you. I think that you you've got your own channel now, so you are definitely more intimate with us by having your channel and reading for us. But also, I think this is about your honey. And so if it is, then things were going really well last year for you. What you still need to work on is your channel, your online activity, expanding up your social circle, and your online business. And you are. As I said earlier in my chat here, it takes time. We have to keep going out there and building and showing up. We have to show up over and over and over again to eventually build something. That's for any business. That's for my husband's business, what he does. That's for, even as a teacher, I have to show up. I have to show up, and I have to be able to be communicating with people that want to take classes. So there it is, girl. And you'll love this. And remember, this is just a symbol for this, but you got the rosary. And so your Catholic roots are there. However, the spiritual path is on its way. You are right on it. You had to make a sacrifice, and you know what that sacrifice was. But you have wonderful morality and ethics. There's nothing wrong with what you believe in or do. And you just have to push through those naysayers and to get to the other side. So I'm going to pull a spiritual card for you. Oh, you got the Chariot. Look at that. Charge ahead with confidence and stay strong and focused. And I think you are doing that. So, and I know you gotta work a different job like I do to make a living in order to do it. But eventually, it's quite possible. You'll be able to just do what you want to do, and you're building toward that as a younger person. So that's awesome. Thanks, Lady Soul. It's good to see you. I know you're at work, so maybe you'll have to listen later. Okay, I have a Facebook. Are you still here, Billy Joe? And is Sophie Ball still here? Please let me know, because I know a lot of people leave. I know, Kathleen. his hubris, McCarthy's hubris is really bugging me. You know, it's like, I'm it, I'm great, you know, I'm this and that. And apparently he isn't so great. So I agree. And I know we're not supposed to be gleeful either. But to me, after 6 times with Akeem Jeffries getting 212 votes, and this I think it's 217, he needs to be the speaker. What do you think? Oh, you're welcome, Mary. Thank you, dear. All right. All right. Good, Craig. Oh, that's exciting. You're going to be on Lady Soul's channel? I hope so. All right. So, Billy Joe. Hi, Valerie. Good to see you, dear. Working on my second hour here. Oh, I have 7 readings right now to still finish. So we'll see. Maya, I'll see. Okay. Let's see. I need to know if Billy Joe is still here. Billy Joe, if you're here, could you just tell me? Also, could you tell me if you're here, Sophie and Karen, Caron, Sakura Lady, and Zia? If you're here, would you just let me know so I can, Julie, Janice, Bass, Lise, and if possible, another one. Let's see. Yeah, I know. No, I'm not on 2. I'm on my second hour now, Valerie. Yeah. All right. I don't see everybody responding to me. So Billy Joe, once, twice, sold, not here. All right. Karen's here. All right. We'll see, Karen. I've got a lot of people that were supposed to be here but aren't here anymore. So, Karen, I'll read for you next then. And we'll see about anybody else. Hold on. I got to reshuffle the cards. Thanks, Karen. I don't think I've met you, Karen. It's nice to see you. Welcome to the show. And thanks for asking for a reading. You may have been here before, but maybe not. Some people lurk, and that's not meant to be a bad word. It's like, you know, I'm ironing, or no one's ironing. I'm sorry. I'm cooking. I'm watching my grandchild or whatever else it might be. My brother would be ironing. My older brother, not the one that just passed. He loved to iron. Said it relaxed him. Isn't that a riot? Oh my God. All right, Karen. 3 cards for you. 1, 2, 3. I shuffled these now. First one is an arrow. You moved in some direction to achieving some goals that you wanted to last year. And so it says here, you reached or were very close to reaching the target that you set for yourself to achieve last year, and that you're still heading in that direction. And that's a really positive. Is there a female that's helping you or that's in your life that played a role in any success that you've had? If that's the case, that person shows up as somebody who is there for you for this year as well. It could be somebody that you know, it could be a colleague, a neighbor, it could be, you know, anybody really. It could be a daughter, it could be a daughter-in-law, it could be whatever. So it just some females there on your side, and it looks like a real positive thing. And there you go. You got the kiss. You have you are having some intimate conversations, maybe just with yourself, maybe with somebody else, and you are going to have a wonderful new year. I mean, or this year coming up, because you got the kiss. I mean, how much better could that be? You've got the intimate conversation and the ability to be intimate with somebody that you like or love. And your other card is, oh, you got the angels on your side. Wow, how beautiful. Your angels are guiding and protecting you on your spiritual journey. So that's fabulous. And I'm actually wondering if you have a female guide that is around you and protecting you. And so I'm going to remind you that when you have to make decisions, when you're feeling like you need somebody around you, call upon your guides and angels, ask them to help you. They're always available, but they do not do that unless you ask them to. They're around. They don't butt in unless you ask. Okay? Thank you, Karen. All right. Sakura Lady or Zia Way, Janice Bass, are you here? Lise and Maya, I know is because you just put this up, and Karen Breck, rather. If those people aren't here, I will substitute them for you. All right. Oh, Karen, I'm glad we were able to read for you then today. Good. Good. I'm not seeing anybody respond. Are you here, Lise? Janice Bass is here. Okay. I'll do you next then, Janice. Okay, Karen. I'll get to you soon. Thank you. All right. So this person's gone, I think. Hold on. Yeah, some of these people have been waiting a long time. So, Janice, I'll get you next, okay? So, Lise, I'm guessing you're here. Are you here, Lise? Yes, Lise. Okay, thank you. Karen Englebright's here, and Janice is here. All right. And thank you. All right. So, Lise. Hi. All right. We still got 33 people here. Thank you. We're on the second hour. I started an hour and 11 minutes ago. There you go with the 111. Holy mackerel. Wow. All right, Lise. I get the butterfly. You're going through a transformation. Last year, you went through a transformation. You got your expected changes and new beginnings, and your personal growth just went right out of the roof. So you turned yourself from what you were or what was to something totally new. And so your chrysalis opened and you became a butterfly. And that was last year. And that's very true. You are also divinely protected and are still divinely protected. And the angels want you to know that you still need to remember that and that you can connect with them. You're not alone, and divine intervention is always available to you. So that's what you need to remember from last year's lesson. And here's your DNA, your roots, your identity, your ancestral karma. It might be that you need to be working on some of that. You need to find out a little bit more about your family of origin. And I don't even mean your mom and dad. I might mean your great-grandparents or something. And also, it's just getting down to the level where you get the information that you need, because DNA is a bunch of information and it's all coded and we figure out what it is. So that's what you might be getting to. Your DNA is being downloaded with new information, and it's going to take some time to assimilate that. And the Ascension does that kind of work. Okay. You got the Unity card. Woohoo! And this says, a time of divine understanding, renewal, peace, and hope. You radiate and attract great love. Wonderful. Look at that. It's a 34, which is a 7. And this is a 7 year for you. So this is a very spiritual unity that you're getting. Okay. Thank you, dear. All right, Janice. Pretoria, South Africa. Wow. We are marching to Pretoria. Everybody remember that song when you were kids, if you're my age? I'm with you and you're with me, and so we are all together. So we are all together. So we are all together. Sing with me, I'll sing with you, and so we will sing together as we march along. We are marching to Pretoria. Wow. Sorry, that's like 4th grade. That was a hell of a long time ago. All right. Here we go, Janice Bass. Woohoo! Maybe last year you felt some time pressures. Maybe you waited or had timing issues with something and you had to wait for the right moment for it to happen. And there you go. There you go. There was the clock. It was ticking and you came along. The next one is you're still working on this, Janice. This is the stage. This is being in the spotlight. Are you a real quiet person are you an introverted person? I'm not sure. It says now though, you may have a desire to become more public. You may have a desire to maybe have your own show, maybe your own online business, whatever it is. But the stage is open for you. And Terry, when she does readings with me, Terry Suzuki, she says that she sees people on her stage. And so, and this is the next stage of your life, is another way of looking at it. Ooh, the lion comes in for you this year, Janice. Woohoo! Leadership, self-control, and personal power, but more importantly, strength and courage. This looks like a good year for you. Stay strong, be courageous, stay with it. Stay with it as you go along. Wow. All right. You got the mountain, number 22, master number. The mountain says, know that you're protected as you face challenges, but remain cautious. So you're protected going up any kind of new mountain that you have, but that doesn't mean you shouldn't be aware of the rocks and boulders and things that are in the way of you as you walk up that mountain. You need to be cognizant of it. And you don't want to start out, let's say, metaphorically, you don't want to start out at 3 p.m. to climb a mountain because it's going to be too dark and you won't be able to get, it'll be hard to get back. So there you go. And Lise, that's really cool. You got a butterfly calendar for the year. I love those synchronicities. I really do. Yeah. Okay. So we got Janice, we got Lise. Maya, are you still here? And I know Karen Engelbright is here to be read. I just want to make sure Maya's still here. Yeah. Maya. Hello, Kenny Tatum. Welcome over. We're almost done here. Yes, Christmas crackers, Gina. Yeah, the ones you break that have candy and stuff in them. Yeah, not saltines or anything. Yeah. Awesome. All right. I'm still waiting to see. She is here, Kathleen. Thank you, dear. All right. Katie's coming on my show soon, too. I'm excited about that. She hasn't been on for a while, and I just love her. All right. Kathleen Lightworker. Thank you, dear. Hi, Teresa Baltazar. All right. So, Maya. Woohoo! You got the umbrella. Wow. So you have been protected last year. You have you were prepared. If you anticipated any difficulties, you came prepared with your umbrella. You were a good Girl Scout. In other words, you were prepared and you can wait out the storm. So you did do that. You had the ability to do that in the past year. And look at this. You're still working on it, and the presence of an angel is around you and trying to offer you an ability to ascend. You're in the ascension energies, and look at that. Your beautiful avatar is about ascension, really. If you look at it, it's about the energy that's coming out of you. And Maya, of course, means illusion. So you've got it, and you're doing it, and it's working for you currently, and still working. Remember this year to enjoy your uniqueness. Try not to be so sensitive about what other people think. It doesn't matter what they think. It only matters what you think. This is also something that's short-lived. You may be feeling sort of anxious about something. It's maybe short-lived because snowflakes don't hang around forever. So, but it also represents the unique person that you are. So that's very important. Hi, Gina M. It's good to see you. Speed. Look at that. Things are coming to you in a very fast way if you step back and allow them to come through. Remember, if you stand in the way, it blocks it. So let it come through. Don't push at it. This will come through for you and will bring you lots of meaning, and the ascension energies are really around you. So fabulous, Maya. Thank you. All right, Karen. No, you're not too late. I think you had health as a concern, and so I'm going to pull my 3 card readings for that around your health. Okay. Remembering I'm not a doctor, remembering it's for entertainment purposes only, all of these readings. But I certainly appreciate the questions and the feedback and everybody being here. That's so nice. Thank you. All right. So we got 1, 2, 3. Okay. Let's see what we got. Here we go. So last year, it looks like the ripple effect was going on for you. That something happened and it had a spreading effect. It had a spreading effect, a series of consequences that happened. If it has to do with your health, perhaps something happened that alerted you to something else. I'm not sure, but it has the ripple effect, and it's very important that you follow up on it. Sometimes we can get subtle clues and we need to go with our intuition and say, I need this checked out, or I need to go do this, or I need to know what I need to do. Okay. Certainly the great pandemic created a ripple effect, but with more people. So if that was a health reading for that, you can see, and this new COVID variant that we're having is doing the same thing again. So we have to be really careful, and we want to make an impact, but we want to do it in a good way. I'm seeing 3 people. 3 people. I don't know if it's you and maybe a spouse and a child, or you and 2 children, you and 2 spouses, right? You and 2 children, or what it is, but there's a third party here, and there are some external factors. It could be you and your doctor as well. I don't know, but there is a third party, and they're still working. There's still something you need to do with them this year as well. That's hung over from last year. It looks to me like you're worried about your finances, and you're worried that perhaps you can't work. I'm not sure. But you if you're career focused and you're worrying about your work life and making money, if you're not feeling well, that is a concern. So that's something you might have to work with and see what you can do in order to have help in that arena. I sure understand that if you have to go and get your health checked out for entertainment purposes only, that it could be costly. So I understand that. I love this. The last card is luck. It's a 4-leaf clover. Luck is on your side. I feel as though luck is on your side. It says you are right to be strong and optimistic about the opportunities ahead for you. So my feeling is somebody's going to be able to figure out what to do and do it for you, and you're going to be in the right place at the right time. So I hope that helps you. I wish you only the best of health and the best of luck with everything at all times. All right, I hope that helped. Everybody, thank you so much. Thanks for coming by. I'm going to try to do this on Wednesdays if I can. It might be different types of readings. I just saw that people really liked these, and so I thought I'd try these again, and it looks like it was successful. I'm sorry I can't read everybody all the time, but I do the best I can, and I know people come and go, and when they go, then there's no sense to read their energy because they're not here, and I feel like I can't connect very well with it. So blessings to every single one of you. Blessings to Marg and her family. Oh, Joan, you have a tree down and hauled out and thousands of needles. Oh. I understand. And you'll be finding them in July, Joan. Good luck. Good luck. Yes. Last card is a bonus, Karen. Yeah, that's good. Yeah. And you got to listen to the program. See? Yeah, that's good. Love you, Kay. Katie. Thanks, Maya. Thanks, everybody. Thanks for being here. Thank you so much to my moderators. I love you all, and I appreciate all the work you do for me. We'll see you tomorrow on Meeting with the Mediums at 2:30. Come on by. You're welcome, dear. Everybody have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.